Okay, boys and girls, so today we are going to make our heart art inspired by artist Jim Dine. He liked to use hearts in his art all the time. He made paintings and drawings and prints and sculpture. It was really cool, and I hope you liked the video. So we are going to start off with our art paper, a pencil, and an eraser. We're going to start off by making a heart in the middle of our paper, okay? So easy, quick little tip to find the middle. Put a finger on each end of your paper and then bring them towards the middle at the same time, and they'll pretty much end up in the middle of your paper. So I'm just going to go over here and then bring it to the middle, just like that. So I'm going to keep one finger there and pick up my pencil. I'm going to put a dot just above my finger where I'm going to put my heart in the center of my paper. That's going to be the little dot at the point of the heart. So I'm going to start by making my heart. I'm going to make a medium-ish heart. So I'm going to take my pencil, go up, around like I'm making a curve, stop, and then bring it back down. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to go back to the middle. Don't try to make it from the bottom and come up. That's a little hard. So instead, go from the middle, go up and around, and then bring it back down. Okay? And just like the heart shapes that I showed you last week, all your hearts are going to look different, and that is totally fine. That's the way we want them to look. All of them are beautiful. They all are going to look different. All right, so we're going to put some designs kind of radiating out and building out from the center of our heart here. So the first shape we're going to start with is dots. I'm going to start with a dot right here. So I'm not super close to my heart. I'm about like a finger space away, and that my tip of my pinky would fit in my dot. So don't make a teeny tiny dot or a huge one. So now I'm just going to keep making dots around my heart. This can get a little tricky when you're working over here. Turn your paper. So this way, you're always working right side up. And there's no rule that says you can't turn your paper, right? Just turn your paper. And if you guys need to pause or stop the video, you can do that at any time. All right, so we've got our heart, our dots all the way around our heart. Our next shape we're going to do is a little carrot shape or a little V shape. So our V is going to kind of go in between our dots and up a little bit. So it's going to go just like that right there. Kind of looks like ears a little bit. And I'm going to keep turning my paper as I work. So I'm always working up. All right. So next, there's my heart. I've got my little points. The next line we're going to make, or mark we're going to make, is two little lines, almost like a number 11. And again, those are going to be up, and they're going to be in between our little points. So I'm going to start right here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to turn my paper. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So next, we're going to make a curved line in between our little double line. So little curve, little curve, little curve, little curve. These are a little bit easier to make without turning your paper, but if you want to turn it, go for it. Little curve, little curve, little curve, little curve, little curve. Oh, and this one kind of goes off the paper, which is okay. Okay, so I still have a lot of room on my sides where I can add more to my heart. So our pattern is dot, carrot, lines, curve. So I'm going to go back and we're going to start with the dot again. And the dot's going to go right here, kind of in between the curve above the double lines. And if you don't have room, like I don't have any room at the top of my paper, that's okay. We're just going to fill in where we do have room. And if you still want to turn your paper, you can. The dots are a little bit easier to make when they're kind of farther out. All right. So next, dot caret. What's next? Dot caret. So the caret's going to go right here above the curve line. And that one kind of goes off the page. So our next line was dot caret double line. So we just did dot caret. Now it's double line. Double line. And those are going right by the circles. All right. And I have a little bit of room. I could throw another curved line in there. So I'm just going to put one right here. Maybe right here. I have a couple little spaces because I want to look like this design is growing out of my paper. It's kind of crazy. And right here, maybe right there, and maybe just right there. All right. So we have this really cool design that is kind of bursting out of our paper with our heart in the center. So that is it for this week. I know, crazy, right? But this design, remember, you can pause and stop and start the video as many times as you need to. And it doesn't have to look exactly like mine. You just want to have that heart in the center with your really pretty design. If you want to add some shapes to your design, you can do that too. But pencil and eraser only for this week. All right, guys, I hope you had fun with starting our heart art project. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.